This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in Unix operating system, directory also consider as a file only. File we are telling it as a normal file, and directory we have to tell it as a directory file. So whenever any file we can create, that can be directory file or normal file, we have to follow some rules. What type of name we can give? It is not like that any name we can give. Some rules are there. We should know how many length it can be, and which symbols are allowed, which are not allowed. Then if space will give, then what will happen? All those things we should know. So these are few rules to give file and directory name. Okay, first one, file or directory name. Whenever we are creating, the length is allowed up to 255 characters. So maximum limit or maximum length we can give as 255. In generic, nobody is giving 255. Five characters, 10 characters, 2 characters only giving. But we should know what is the highest length we can give while we are creating a file or directory. That is 255. Okay, so that will take with the combination of any characters or numbers without giving space or tab. Okay, so we can give some characters or we can give some numbers, or we can combinedly write the characters and numbers, and in between don't give any spaces. If you are giving space also, it will create in different way, but some confusion will come. Other people will understand in wrong way, so don't give any space while creating the file. That rule you have to follow. Suppose we are creating ram rai is one file name. So if we will create by giving the command, then what it will happen? This RAM will be one file, Rai will be one file. It will create. But RAM Rai only one file we want to create. In that case, this file name we have to write within double quote, so that it will consider this will be one file. But while it is displaying RAM space Rai, then you created, other people what they will think. RAM is one file, Rai is one file. So again it will get confused. Again they will open RAM file what is content. They will open Rai file what is content. Nothing is opening. Again some error will come. They will not understand. Again go and check what is the file name line by line. They will check. Then only they will come to know. And again, if they don't know line by line how to check and all those things, again they will be confused and stuck. So unnecessary time waste. That's why don't disturb to anybody. You can also forget after a few days. That's why if any file or directory you are creating, space don't give in middle in that file. It is creating also, don't give any space. If you want this type of name, then one underscore you can give in middle. Ram underscore Rai. This will be one file. So easy to understand. You can understand. Other people also understand. Okay, file and directory names should not contain some special characters as follow, but they have to be escaped by the forward slash character. Okay, so these are some special characters: semicolon, comma, exclamatory mark, at the rate, curly braces, starting, ending, parenthesis, single quote, double quote, tick symbol, equal to, plus. All these are one special characters. So while you are creating the file or directory name, don't give any special character in between that file. In starting or ending or middle, don't give all those. If it is working, also don't give that, because all these special characters are having different name, different meaning, and if you will give in the file, maybe in some cases it will change the meaning or it can be disturbed also. Okay, so if it is working somewhere, that is fine, but it cannot work in somewhere. Different meaning, different output it will come. So don't give all these type of special characters while creating a file. Now this symbol hyphen or underscore is used to separate the logical words. So here we have given one word, two words, but we create that as one file name. So underscore you can give or hyphen you can give. Anything is fine. All people are referring underscore, so better to go for underscore. In hyphen, then again that minus and some other meaning will come. So underscore is the best one. Okay, so these are few rules we should follow. Next, we can create one file. For creating file, one command is touch, another command is cat, another is vi, and some other indirect method also we can create. So now we can concentrate on these two commands, touch and cat, how we will create. VI is one editor. So in VI topic, we'll discuss that, how to create and write the contents. So using touch, we can create simply the files. We cannot write any content here. Using cat command, we can create file and we can write the contents also. And using VI, we can create, we can write the contents and we can edit that also. In cat, we cannot edit. In touch, we cannot write also. We cannot write means we cannot edit. So touch only for create. Cat create plus write, and VI create plus write the contents plus edit the content also. Three things we can do. So now these two we can do. VI editor, that is lengthy, 1-2 hours around it will take. So separately we'll do this VI editor. Okay, so using touch first, how to create touch, any file name we can give. Suppose A, enter. It will create one file, normal file, not directory file. Directory creation, mkdir. Last class already we discussed. So this will be simply file or normal file it will create. So one file it will create, touch A. That file is empty now. A file is created. How we can check? ls, if you will give enter, then it will display that file name. If we want to see the size, that size is 0 byte. A file is created with 0 byte size. No content is there. So touch will create only empty file without any contents. If we want to write any contents, then touch command we cannot use. We have to go for cat or some other commands. Then only we can use this. Okay, so here how many files it created? Only one file. Now multiple files if we want to create, then touch A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that we can. So at a time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 files it can create. Okay, we can create here touch okay, so we are available here in this dir directory, and here we can create. Here so many files are there, maybe you can confuse. Freshly we can create in this path. This is the path: home, admin, desktop, Unix, dir. Under that nothing is present, purely empty this directory. Now freshly we can create touch ls. A is there. Touch B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that. ls. B, C, D, E, F, G, H created. Okay, now touch. Suppose one file we can create, Ram Rai. So what it will create? Two files it will create. Ram is one file and Rai is another file. ls Ram Rai. Okay, so alphabetically it's sorted by default. RAI, RAM. Two files are there. Now again, if you are creating Ram Rai, this will be one file now. In middle space is there. Created. Now this Rai Ram is one file. Ram Rai is another file. Suppose again another file we are creating. Touch here Rai Ram. Okay, Rai Rai, Ram Ram, Ram Rai. So here if some person is seeing, what they will think? Rai Rai, how it is two files are present with same name? They will get confused. Ram Ram Ram, two files are there. How it is possible? Then again another Rai is there. So what is this? If they don't have all means depth knowledge, they cannot identify also. They can skip that. A lot of trouble it will come. And if you created after few days, 2, 3 months, 4 months, you can also forget. So this type of name don't give. Here this Raya Ram is one file. Ram Raya also one file. This one. But other people don't know this type of names. If you are giving space, then a lot of confusion will come if somebody don't have the deep knowledge. Okay, so in that case, ls they are checking, they cannot get. ls -1 if they will check, then in one line one file name will come or directory name. Now you can see that Ram. Okay, in one line it is coming, means this is one file. In one line it is coming, means this is one file. Okay, so this is possible, but don't create this type of name. If you want, then you can create all those with giving some underscore or hyphen, something in between that, or dot, whatever it is required. or best suitable, that symbol you can give and you can create in that way. Okay, now few files we created here. We want to delete all those files. RM is the command. Star you can give. Star if you are giving, then all those files will be deleted. If you will specify some name, suppose RAI, which is RAI, that is deleted. Now RAM, which is RAM, that is deleted. Now again seeing RAM and RAI, RM, RAI, it will not delete because RAM is the file, only RAI is not file now. Similarly, only RAM if you will delete now, it will not delete. RAM RAI if you will give, then it will delete. So we have to delete in this way now. Which way we created, that way we can delete. Now deleted. Okay, so this type of confusion will come. Now all files we want to delete, then star, RM star, all files deleted, ls, nothing is there now. Okay, so in this way, single file we created, multiple files we created, and if multiple words are there, that also we can create, but that is not the good approach. In that case, underscore or something you can. Now another way, touch, file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, like that, some sequence type of names we want to create. So in that case, common word you can give file, and other thing, just we can mention with one comma, comma, comma. So it is not like sequence, any number also we can give and create. File 11 will be one file name, comma. Then 34 will be one file name. 56 will be one file name. File 56. Now file 77 will be one file name. Like that, any kind of number we can give. Enter. Now ls. File 11, file 34, file 56, file 77. Now if we want to delete all those, then RM. In which way we created, that way we can mention for deleting. Nothing is there. Okay, now another way is file we have given. So we can start from 11, we can end at 20. Now it will follow the sequence. Touch file, file 11, file 12, file 13, file 14, file 15, like that it will go up to 20. ls. File 1, 2, file 20. In middle, no need to mention 12, 13, 14, 15 and all those. Now if we want to delete all, RM star you can give, or if any other files also present, those we don't want to delete, and these combinations related files only want to delete, then you can mention the specific deleted. Okay, so in this way we can create file using touch and we can delete. Now another advantage of touch is, if that file is already created, suppose we can go back here. Okay, so one file we can see, c.txt, Feb 7, 6:32, it is showing creation date and time. Okay, now same c.txt again we can create, c.txt, touch, same path, same file name we are giving, exactly same capital letter, not showing any error or anything. Now again we can see June 13, 2109. So current date and time it is changed. Nothing is present in this file, 0 byte size only, but it changed to current date and time. So this software is belong from some country, in that June 13 night 99 is there. That date and time it is changed. Now the previous date and time is not there, which was earlier, February something it was there. It is not present now. Okay, so if any file is exist and in the same path again we are creating by giving the same name using touch command, then it will not impact anything in the content level, but the time of creation of that file, time and date will be changed to current date and time, which is available in that software, in this system, in this operating system. Okay, so that is another benefit of touch. Suppose 1 year before in your project you created hundreds of files. Now same type of requirement you got now also. Those type of same file names you have to create. So if you will create again different name, it will be take more time. Same contents also. So again you have to put the contents, time taking process. So just you can mention all those file names and mention touch. So all will be carry forward to the current date and time. Nobody can check and tell that it is created now or before 1 year was there. Creation date and time will be changed to today's date and current time only. Okay, so this is the use of touch command. Next we can go for cat command. Okay, touch is clear. Okay, touch is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if deleting the file rm in place of touch, you can give rm double dot. Okay, next using cat, how we can create file. Cat greater than one file name we can give. If this file is already exist, then it will open that file only. And in that we can write some content. If this file is already exist, it will open that file. It will open this same file. Now we can write whatever contents we require here. Then Control D we have to press from our keyboard. Control and D. At a time you can process combinedly. After that it will save this content. So if a file is already exist, then what will happen? This will be overwrite. Whatever it is present already in the A, that will not come now. That will be replaced with this new content. If a file is not present, then newly it will create one file with name A, and whatever contents we are giving, that it will save here. So if file is exist, it will replace. If file is not exist, then newly it will create and keep that content. And in middle, suppose we did some mistake. This is one line, second line, third line. Now we are in fourth line. Our cursor is here. We did some mistake here. We observed that in the second line we did some mistake. Now we cannot go back to the previous line. Any way we can follow, it will not go back to the previous line. So we cannot modify, we cannot edit. But in the same line, it can be modified or edit. How to do? Backspace. So backspace if you use, then delete, all will be deleted in the same line where cursor is present. So again we can write here. In same line we can modify, but in previous line we will not modify. That is the demerits of this cat command. Okay, now we can create one file here. Cat greater than A. How to cancel? Suppose something mistake happened, you can cancel also. Control C. Okay. Now CD dir is one directory. We can do there only. Ls nothing is there. We can create here. Cat greater than A. Now cursor is here. Means it is expecting some input. We can write something. Okay. Now we want to save. Control D. It is saved. How to display this? Cat space A. Cat greater than A, it will create file. Cat space A without greater than symbol, then it will display the content of file. So whatever we created and written the contents, everything is displaying here. File and directory list, ls command. Content display, cat command only. So cat command create the file, and cat command again display the content of file also. Greater than it will create, no greater than it will display the content. Okay, now again we can create a file with the same name in the same path. Okay, we can enter RAM. Okay, now again we save. Control D. Display cat A. It is displaying the current one which we have entered. What about the previous? That is gone. It is replaced. So in Unix, which is replaced, then that cannot be reverted back. Which is deleted, that cannot be reverted back. So replace, rename, delete, all these are very dangerous commands in this Unix. In real time, if you are working in any server, be careful or confirm 100%, check with somebody, then only you can use all those. Wherever rename related are coming, replace related are coming, then again another is delete related. So in those case, double check you can do, confirm, and then only you can utilize. Otherwise, take a backup, then you can use. Okay, now cat, another file we can create. B, write some content here, write some content, write some content. Okay, now we observe that in first line or second line, means previous line, some mistake we did. We can try to go there using arrow key. This type of coming, not going. Using down arrow key, no. Using left arrow, no. Right arrow, no. So how will you do? Using backspace, okay, going. But in same line it is going. Done. Now again using backspace, backspace, not moving at all. So in same line we can remove, but in previous line we cannot remove. No possibility, no chances, no facility, no features are available for that. So here this current line where cursor was present, we deleted everything. Again we can write, no problem. Again we can delete, again we can add, no problem. So in this way we can do. Control D now. Cat D. These are the contents. Okay, so same line we can delete, but in other line we cannot delete. Okay, and another thing, using this cat command, at a time only one file we can create, A or B or anything. We cannot create more than one file. That is also one demerit here in cat. Cat suppose greater than D, again greater than T, cat D, nothing is coming. Cat T, T is created here. Both we have given, but last one only consider, and T is created. This one is not created. Okay, so any number of files we will try to create using cat command, it will not consider. Only one it will create at a time. But using touch, any number of files we can create, no limitation. At a time we can create thousands of files also. Sequence wise, non-sequence wise, by specifying a different approach, we can create in different style in the touch command. Those are not possible in this cat command. Okay, so in this way we can create file using touch and cat command. This is single file we can create, and we can write some content, and if we want to save, then Control plus D need to press. If same file only we are creating, then it will be overwrite. Okay, next cat command we are able to display also. Display content. Cat is one command we are using to display the contents. Okay, now rm star, it is removed. Okay, so cat command displaying the file without giving any parameter. Now cat minus n we can give here file name, suppose A or something. CD desktop. Okay, so here so many files are there. We can open one file, this one suppose. Okay, this is a small file. Using cat command we open. Now cat -n if you will give with the same file name, then also it is displaying the contents. Here it is displayed contents, here also displayed contents. So what is the difference here? Line number also it is mentioned here. If you are giving -n option, it will display the contents with line number 1, 2, 3, 4, all those things it is coming. Another one is tag command, reverse of cat tag. So tag, same file name. So from last to first it will display the contents. Here cat command we use, Hyundai Centro is there, that is going to last, Hyundai Centro. Second line Honda Mobilio, second line Honda Mobilio it is coming, second last. So it is starting from third line from starting, Maruti Ertiga, third line from ending, Maruti Ertiga. Skoda Fabia, first line, Skoda Fabia, last line. So only cat, it will display starting to ending the contents. Ending to starting, if we want to display, then tag command is up to give tag. And in tag command, if you will mention this -n option, it is not available. It will not work. If you check main tag, -n option is not there, so it will not work. Quit this. Okay, so this tag and cat command is used for displaying the files. Again, another command is there, more, and another is less. So more we can give same file name, more this file name. This is the content of file. So what difference we got? No difference here. Here also it is displaying the content, and in cat command also it display the content. Another is less. Same file name we can check. This is also displaying the content. Okay, so to display the content, cat, more, less, and reverse wise tag command is there. Now, what is the use or benefit then for more and less? If it is a big file, then we will get the benefit. If small file, then everything is same only. So whenever we are checking the log file in the project, log files are having thousands of lines. So in that case, we can go for this, more, less. Or if any kind of file you are checking which are having hundreds, thousands of lines, then cat is not appropriate. More and less only you can go. Cat is for displaying these short files. More or less are going to display for lengthy files. Okay, now we can create one lengthy files. Okay, so history is one command. These are the output of history command. Okay, so all these we put into one file. In this tt.txt we put. Now we can open cat tt.txt. 750 lines. If we'll go up 541 to 759 we are able to see. Now using more we can try to see more tt.txt. You can see line number 1 onwards it is coming. Line number 1 in that cat, from which line number it was coming, line number 560 or something. So many things are missed. Now line number 1, 2, 3, 4 it is coming. How to go next? Click on your space bar 20 line to 38, 8%, 39 to 57, again 11%. Next. We can go up to last. Okay, so now in middle, if we want to go back, then it is not possible in this more command. Previous is not possible, only forward is possible. Next only we can go. Back is not allowed here. You can use anything, backspace or arrow key, anything you can use. Back is not allowed. Previous is not allowed, only forward. Backward is not allowed, only forward is allowed. So next we can go. Spacebar only need to press, nothing else. Spacebar, it will go up to 100%. So starting to ending, we are able to see in this file, which contains 759 lines. This file tt.txt. Line number 1 to line number 759. So this is a big file, around 759 lines. Exactly 759 lines. So 200 lines around it is displaying in cat command. After that, it is not displaying cat command. So that is the demerit. If big file you are going to see, then better to go for more command or less command. So here in more command we are able to see, but backward is not possible. That is one demerit. So less command we can use. Less tt.txt. It will start from starting line number 1, 2, 3, 4. 19 line is displayed. Now again we want to go forward. Down arrow key from keyboard. Down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. It will go next line, next line, next line. We can go scroll down type. Okay, suppose in middle we want to go back again, previous lines. Again up arrow key you can use, up arrow. It will go up. So up down you can use here in less. Previous backward forward, both are possible here. In middle we want to quit, then Q we can press, otherwise we can continue till end also. Only down arrow key going forward, up arrow key it will go backward. Okay, now here we want to quit, Q, it is quitted. So anybody is asking how to display a file, all are telling cat command. So you can explain in this detailed way: cat command, more command, less command. Cat command is basically used for short file display. More and less command is basically used for big file displaying. And again, forward wise we want to see, then more is sufficient. If forward backward both we want to see, then less command we have to use. And the reverse way we want to display for short file, then tag command also we can use. And if it is a short file and line by line, means line number also we need to print or display in the output of that file content minus n parameter we can use. So these are the things you can tell. Okay, so this is for displaying the file. Tag, more, less. Any doubt in this display content? Okay. So Aksha, Punita, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, another is concatenate the files. So we have multiple files, 2 files, 3 files, 4 files. Combinedly, we want to display the content. So combinedly, if we are going to display, then that is called as a concatenation. Concatenate, combining, concatenating, combine. So for these two commands are there. Cat is one command, paste is one command. Now you can observe cat multiple purpose: creating file, write content of file, display content of file, concatenate of multiple files. Multiple purpose this cat command is using. So anybody is asking, can you explain about cat command? Many are telling it is used for display the content. Some are telling it is used for creating the file. So you can tell everything create, write the content, display, then concatenate. Everything you can tell. So for concatenation, cat, not only cat, another is paste is there. So in which way it is concatenating, that also need to tell. Only concatenation of files, that also many people know that. So which way? One is vertical and another is horizontal. So which one is which type it is displaying. So you can create one file here. Okay, nothing is there. Okay. Okay, A file created. Now again we can create B file. So here we can write RAM going. Okay, so A file contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Here in B file we can keep 4 lines. Another we can give A, B, C, D, E, F. So in one line 2 words, another line 1 word, another line 2 words, another line 3, and now don't give anything. So this is 2 files. Now if you are giving cat command, it will use for display cat A space B. So both content it will display one after another. So first it is displaying all the contents of A file up to this. Then it is displaying all the contents of B file. So what is this cat command? If single file, then all those contents it was displaying. Now multiple files. So combinedly or concatenation wise, it is displaying one after another horizontally, line by line only. So line by line, it is displaying contents of one file. Once it is completed, again continuing by displaying line by line with second file. Similarly, third file if you give, again it will display line by line of third file. So this is horizontal concatenation. Another is vertical concatenation. So first line of first file, first line of second file. In middle, give one tab. So this is first line of first file A, first line of second file B, Ram Govind. Then HDRHER, some word we have given, some characters. Second line of first file, second line of second file, one in. This. Okay, so how it is displaying? Vertically it is displaying. In the same line only, first line of two files, second line, third line. If in some line nothing is there, this is fifth line of first file, but fifth line is not present in second line, so nothing is displaying, empty that is. So in this way, with proper sequence, it will display. If it is a paste, so this paste also combinedly display, means this is also concatenation purpose. So what type of concatenation? Vertical concatenation. Vertical means field wise. Field wise it is concatenating and display. Another is line wise it is concatenating and display. That is horizontal. So field wise means vertical, line wise means horizontal. Two types of concatenations are there. Cat is horizontal. Paste is vertical. Okay. Now to delete the files, rm is the command. If it is a simply file, then rm we can give rm only. Then rm minus I also there. Suppose rm minus I star we are giving. So interactively it will ask. Suppose here 20 files are there. Without giving minus I, it is deleting all 20 files. If you are giving -i, then it will ask, are you want to delete the first file name it will give. Then we can press Y, it will delete. Not press, then it will not delete. Again, next file it will go. Are you want to delete this file? Yes, it will delete. No, it will not delete. In that way, it will continue from starting to ending with all files. In some versions, that is not added rm-i. If not added, then it will not work. So here we can create some files. Two files are there. Again, we can create few files. F, D, S, J, K. rm-i star. Okay, remove regular file A. So one file name is A. It is asking, are you going to remove? Yes. Y. Enter. Remove. Now asking for B. N we can give. It will not delete. Again asking another file. This is a empty file. So where content is there, that is regular file. Where content is not there, that is empty file. Where that is a directory, it will mention directory file. Okay, F we want to delete, yes, it will delete. G we want to delete, yes, it will delete. Again asking H we want to delete, no, it will not delete. J, no. K, yes. So which are mentioned yes, those are deleted. Which are not mentioned yes, those are not deleted. Now again we want to delete all rm star. So this is the use of -i. One by one it will ask. Wherever y it will delete, no y, n, then it will not delete. Okay, and forcefully we want to delete due to some reason. Suppose it is not going for deletion. You are working in your project, some server. So somebody is opened that file. Maybe opened that file, went somewhere for 5 hours, not coming back. And it is urgent now to delete. So what to do? Within 1 minute you have to delete. Very urgent that is. So in that case, forcefully you can delete also. rm -f. All files, then star you can give. Any specific files, then that file name you can mention. So forcefully it will delete. F for forcefully, I for interactive. And another option is there in rm r. Okay, so last time we did that r. If files and directories both combinations are there, then -r we can give. Otherwise, -r is not required. R for recursive structure. Recursive means hierarchy structure, a tree structure. So if any tree structure is there and that is having some files also, directories as well as files, then rm-r we can give. Only files, rm -i, -f, or don't give any parameter, only rm star file name, all those things, fine. Only directory deletion, rmdir, fine. Now combination is coming. Some files are there and some directories are there. So in that case, rm-r we have to give. The combination tree structure is there, rm-r. So this is how to delete the files. Okay, next command is displaying file and directory list. For that, ls is the command. So ls is one command. Daily basis you have to use. Any project, anywhere, any kind of things you are working, ls every time it is required. This ls command. Okay, so basically this ls command display the list of files and directories in by default alphabetical ascending order or ASCII character wise ascending order. Okay, so it display in multiple columns using one tab, and alphabetically it will go ASCII character wise. By default ascending, if you mention some parameter, then it will go for descending. Okay, so we can go to the previous directory. Currently we are present here, ls. These are some files and directories. List of files and directories it is displaying there. Starting from this one.sh. So ASCII character wise, if it is displaying in ascending order, if any number is there, those files will come first. 1, 22, and column wise it is going field wise, not row wise. Next 22, A1, A2, A3, first field is completed. Next field A.sh, A.txt, then C, third field, fourth field, fifth field, sixth field. So A to Z. Here you can see W, file.sh. So it will go with ascending order in columnar output or field wise output. It will display. By default, ASCII character ascending order wise. Alphabetic, you will tell them that is correct, but if any number is there, then that is not alphabet. So better to tell ASCII character. ASCII character means everything it will consider, any symbol, special character, alphanumeric, alpha character, numeric character, anything. So based on the ASCII value of those characters which you are entering, it will take ascending order and it will display that. ls minus r, reverse ASCII character wise it will display. So started from W. Same column wise only, field wise, column wise, field wise, column wise, 1.sh and ls minus r. ls minus a, along with hidden file it will display. Whatever it is displaying, fine. Along with that hidden file also it will display. So previously the hidden files it was not displaying. How to conclude or how to confirm which is hidden file? Which file containing with dot, that is called as hidden file. So here dot b is there. Here another dot b a is there. Okay, so here two files are there which are having dot b, dot a. So any file which is containing with dot, starting with dot symbol, that is a hidden file in Unix. So ls command it will display files and directories same way it is displaying, fine. But minus a if you are giving, then the additional thing is hidden files. Without minus a, hidden files are not coming. With minus a, hidden files will come. Okay, so how to create a hidden file? Touch one hidden file we can create, suppose .w. It will be hidden file now. ls, that .w will not come. ls minus a if you will give, then it will come. .w. Okay, so we can create hidden file also, and we can make hidden file also. If any existing file is there, test7, we want to make it hidden file. Just rename that to .test7. Okay, so rename, we'll discuss again how to rename. MV command is there, we can rename that. Once it is renamed to .test7, that will be hidden file. We can create a hidden file, we can make one existing file to hidden also. And if you want to display the hidden files, then we can write this one. Only hidden files, then some script need to write. So after a few classes, those scripts will start. Okay, now just make understand using this command and parameter how it is displayed. Okay, so few commands are completed with all the appropriate parameters, then slowly we will start with the script also. Combine the script command, we can continue. Now ls minus s, okay, small s. So small s if you will give, then here means block size it is displaying block. So here one block is there and that size is 4 kilobytes. Okay, so one block can contain 4 kilobyte, and here it is displaying 4 kilobyte, one on block only. So it will not display like 3, 1, 2, 4, all those. Multiple of 4 only it will display. 4, 8, 12, then 16, 20, 24, multiple of 4. One block is completed, then another block it will assign. Now you can see here tt.txt. So this tt.txt is a big size we have taken. History of all the commands we kept, around 760 command lines it contains. This tt.txt. Before few minutes we did that. So that is a big file. So 20 kilobyte size, that is. Not byte, kilobyte, because one byte is having one character. So 20 character is not there. Some thousands characters are there. 760 lines means some thousand. So around 20,000 characters are there. That's why it is assigning 20,000 byte, means 20 kilobyte. Okay, so sorry, not 20 kilobyte, 20 blocks. This is not the size, this is blocks. So 20 blocks it is assigned. In one block, sorry, 4 only it is taking one block 4. So 20 blocks it is assigned, and in those blocks it is keeping with some size. And another thing, ls minus l. Here you are able to see in one field, this is the actual size of the file. 355 byte, 90 byte. This is 0 byte, no data. If it is a directory, by default 4096 it assigned, 10 bytes, 452 bytes, 295 bytes. So these are bytes in size, or size in bytes, ls minus l. And what it display ls minus l? It display the long list in 7 fields. First field is access mode, permission, read, write, execute permission for all the groups, owner, group, and other. So after 2-3 classes, we'll discuss that access, how to give, and all those details. That will take some time, 1 hour around. Then link also we'll discuss in one class. What is this link? This is just like a pointer in C language. So how many files are linked to this original file? That count it is displaying. Wherever it is linked to more than 3, again linked 4, 5, 6, it will come. 2 are linked and 2 it will come. Nothing is linked and 1 it will come. Okay, so this is the link count, second field. Third field is owner of the file. So owner as well as other. Everything I have given admin name while installed. So it is displaying admin. If you will see in your project, then different names will come. For owner, maybe admin they are giving. For others, your name or some other name it will come. Or project related, some name it will come. So this is for one group, that is owner group. This is for another group, means other. Everybody can see that, access that group name. Fifth field is file size in bytes, file and directory size in bytes. So all these are in bytes only, not in kilobyte. Now, sixth one is file and directory creation or modification, date and time. So in which date and which time that file is modified or created, which is the latest one. If created is the latest, creation date and time. If modification is the latest, modification date and time. So which is latest between creation and modification of that file, that date and time only it will display. And last one is file name or directory name. So in this way, 7 fields is displayed in this ls minus l command. Now in this ls minus l, rt also we are giving. Then T means modification date and time. This creation or modification date and time wise, it will be reverse if you are giving R. R for reverse. So only R if you are giving, then ascending order wise it is reversing. Now R along with T if you will give, then creation or modification time and date wise it will reverse. So here you can see March 7, March 7. Okay, so it is not in sorting order. May, March, April, June, anything it is coming. Okay, so the sorting is in ASCII character wise, 1, 2, 2, A. Now this date wise we want to sort. Then T also we have to mention. And T we have mentioned and you are using R, then this R will be reversed with time wise. Now as you can see, June 13, latest one is coming below. June, then May, then April, all those things it will come. If R if you will not give, then lowest one, the previous older one come to below and latest one go to top. If you are not giving T, if you are giving if you are not giving R, if you are giving R also, then the latest will come to below. Okay, so this is ls. Next ls minus 1 if we are giving, then in one line it will display one name only. One file, one line, one file, one line, one file, one line. ls minus r, recursively it will display. So directly which are present in this path, first it will display ls minus r. So these are the list of files and directory directly present under this path where we are currently present up to this. After that, one directory is A. Under that A directory, these are some files. B also present. B is a directory. Now A under B, these are the files. Now under B, nothing is there. Now under that, okay, not under B. In that current working directory, B is another directory. Under that, nothing is there. C is another directory, nothing is there. D, dir, E, F, these are empty directory. No files, no subdirectories are there. So all this structure, it is displayed. If ls minus r you can give. That is recursive structure. Small r is for reverse ASCII order, and capital R is for recursive structure. Another is minus I. Inode number it will display. So what is inode number? In first class we discussed, or second class, it is one unique representation number of each and every files or directory within the Unix operating system. It will indicate the characteristics of files, just like employee ID of each employee within one organization. This will be unique. This number cannot assign to any other, and we are not assigning. While creating the file, automatically system is assigning that. Okay, so this is inode number. Okay, any questions till now? Manvi, Akshay, Punita?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So few parameters
No,
are
sir.
required for this ls. All parameters not required. Here also so many parameters are available in ls command. You can check once also. Man ls. A for hidden files. That is one required. Okay, capital F is required. We'll do now. Minus I done. L also done. P will do. F P R done. S T 1 also done. Okay, so these are few parameters required for ls. Last F and P we can see. ls minus P. So minus P if you are giving, then it will display which are directory in that right side forward slash it will display. So it is confirmed that C is a directory, E is a directory, F is a directory. Directory means folder. In Windows operating system, we are telling it as folder. In Unix operating system, we have to tell that directory. This is one directory. Okay, so which are not having this forward slash, those are files, normal files. Okay, so this is ls minus P. Again, ls minus F is there. So in this ls minus F also, same thing it is displaying, which is directory for that forward slash, forward slash, forward slash, which is file for that nothing is there. And another is linked file. If any linked file is there, then for that @ it will display in this minus F. But that is not available in this minus P. So here any @ is there? No. Okay, we can create one. Link topic we'll discuss later. Now just I'm creating one link file.
So that test.sh, what does that mean? Which is highlighted in green color.
Okay, so this is one file only. Green color, blue color, that is a separate thing. Only it is not specific that which color will display for which purpose. So here star is coming means sometime this file is opened and not closed properly. Direct shut down the system. So in that case, star is coming. Sometimes it can be corrupt also. So be careful in this type of file wherever star is there.
Okay.
Next, I created one file now, ln and another we can create -sam. Okay, so what is ln? All those things we'll discuss later. Just now created one linked file, ls minus capital F. Okay, here you can see @ is coming. So in this -f parameter, if any linked file is there, symbolic link, @ symbol it will display at the end. If directory file, / it will display. Normal file, nothing will display anything. So ls minus p and ls minus f. Extra thing in -f you will get is this one @ if link file is present. If no link files are there, then both will be same only. If link files are there, then better go for -f. In -p we cannot get that link file. Okay, so these are some parameters which are frequently used in ls commands. And in ls-l long list we observe here, which are starting with hyphen symbol. Again we can give ls-l. What here? Okay, ls-l we have given. So which are starting with hyphen symbol means that is a normal file. Which is starting with capital D, that is directory file. And which is starting with L symbol, that is linked file. Just now we created M, that is linked file. So three modes we can get here. First character is to represent the file types in ls-l. First character is D, that is a directory file. First character is hyphen symbol or minus, then that is a normal file. And first one is L, then that is a linked file. Okay, so these are about ls command.